take this out. I'll close the box once you guys lift it up, and then we can see what's going on. Okay, would you folks say it's indeed heavy enough that you need 2 people to take it out of the box, or what?
Yes, I would say so.
Okay, turn it around.
Turn it around?
Yeah. Let's take the packaging off. All right.
Grab it.
Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate all that.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's take a look inside of this box here and show you what the machine is made of inside, because that's always important and exciting to do. Okay. Very good. All this wonderful package. Come over.
Yeah, it's on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So it looks cleaner. All right, what we have here is a couple fan modules right here. Now, mind you, I have never touched one of these before other than in a lab, and I certainly wouldn't have taken it apart someone else's lab system. So let's see what we can do here. All right. Fan modules here. Very uninteresting, but sort of needed. All right. Notice when you take the fan module out, there's a nice airflow blocker here, so that is to be expected. Over here, you have 2 boot drives. In this particular case, they're 3.84 terabyte SSDs. So why do we have SSDs in here? Well, typically we're not going to be attached to large GPFS storage systems or NetApps filers or whatnot to do our testing, and that's why we need a little bit bigger boot drives. You certainly don't need this in a production system, but it's nice to have in our demo system. So let's see how do you take these things out here. Small little SSD boot drives. All right. So they go. So now, Christine, if you come closer here, you'll see that there's a giant power button on the front. All right, obviously not connected to the power now. A couple of lights here, a USB port in the front, and I guess I'm not sure what that is here. These right here are little tabs so you can lock the server in place in the rack. Okay, let's pop the lid. Actually, before we pop the lid, let's take a look at the back. All right, here's your very large and in charge 2200 watt power supplies with that funky connector, which I cannot remember the name of. They're there, easy to remove. Very heavy, very compact, designed and built by IBM. All right, in here, in this particular system, we have 2 network cards in the back here. They're both 10 gigabit. This first one is a SR fiber 10 gig adapter with 2 1 gig ports. So you see 2 10 gigs, 2 1 gig ports here. Should do this. And then this is a 2 RJ45 copper 10 gig ports. Typically in supercomputing applications, you'd want InfiniBand or much faster Ethernet for communication between the servers and storage. So in this case, where this is just the lowest common denominator that we can find in most of our customers' data centers, and that's what we're putting in here. So probably, you know, not the best system, at least with these I/O cards, to put into a cluster with other systems. It just doesn't have the I/O bandwidth that you really need in supercomputing applications. So, all right, let's take a look at what we have here. All right, in here, this is the baseboard management controller section of the machine. You have our VGA out right here. This other one is, I forget what it is exactly. It's not a serial port. And then you have 2 1 gig Ethernet controllers with 1 USB port. And that about does it here. I thought you might be able to see it, but I guess you can't. There's a faceplate right here. And what this is here for is that in certain configurations, you can buy a water-cooled machine. The water-cooled machines, the water-cooled AC922s, have 6 GPUs instead of the 4 GPUs. And this particular machine, that's air-cooled. All right, let's pop the top. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Oh my God, how do you pop the top? I'm gonna edit all that out.
Good,
There's
because
a screw. All right.
How are you getting out of lifting anything? What's up with that?
I just talk.
Because it's DJ.
Yeah, come on, man.
You too crazy to lift?
Wheeling and dealing.
Make sure you leave that part in there.
What's that?
You're too pretty to lift. Make sure you leave that in there.
You're too pretty to. Oh, you've been recording the entire